Why are you holding on to that? Why are you holding on to that? But we were technically married. Hello. Welcome. Okay. This is going to be my first little episode. We're going to see how this goes. This setup is so sick. You can see my little boo-boo in the back, my little foo-foo. She was $8 in Walmart. Gag. But it is so nice to meet you guys. My name is Saga. You can call me Saga for short. Saga is based on 2 words, interactive and message, because I want to be interactive with you guys and want to hear your feedback, want to do everything. Like confessions are from you guys. I'm making content based on what you guys tell me, which is very interactive. I love that for us. And message, because you feel free to message me anytime, right in the comments. Feel free to I will reply. My entire name acknowledges you, Saga, and I also love the name. Also, so it is interactive message and saga series. So I would hope to post a series like this, like maybe like a podcast once a week. Also fun stuff, maybe some vlogs, maybe some stuff here and there, like anything. But having like a podcast set up, even in this studio, which I'm in for the first time, I'm so excited. So, Saga, interactive message saga. It feels like I'm doing ASMR. Like it feels like I'm gonna. Okay. Get out my head. Anyway, feels like I'm doing like an ASMR thing, but welcome to my first podcast episode. So we're going to revisit some Q&A questions while also going through some confessions that you guys have given me. And we're going to see how this goes. And to start off, we're going to go with confessions and Q&A. I'm really excited. Okay, so the first question. If there was one food you could eat for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? My favorite food, top 2, is sushi and spinach and feta pastries. But there's one food you could eat for the rest of your life. What would it be and why? I'm trying to think of like what I eat. Okay, so I'm in college right now. We have a dining hall, and I eat chicken breast every day. Every day for lunch, I eat like 2 chicken breasts, and that's like 2 chicken breasts, like rice and vegetables, and that's like my healthy era. But don't be fooled. I may be eating healthy for lunch. Dinner, everything changes at dinner, so I'm not seeing the benefits of eating that for lunch every day. But one food I could eat for the rest of my life, it'd probably be rice. See, you thought I was gonna say chicken breast. I thought I was gonna say chicken breast. Rice, definitely rice. Rice is just such like a versatile meal. It's good to eat every day. It's a grain, and I like it. It goes with everything. So rice. Confession. I went on a school field trip in DC and fell for my roommate, but she goes to a different school and doesn't have any social media. By the way, this is sad as fuck. Sorry. This is sad. I went on a school field trip in DC, fell for my roommate. What my thing is, hold on. You were in a school field trip. But she goes to a different school, but you guys were roommates? And they were roommates. I'm curious of how that worked out. You're in a school field trip, your roommate could be someone from a different school. Also, why was there a roommate? Why are you sleeping over at a field trip? Forget it. But that's kind of sad. You know what, though? That's such like a Wattpad plotline. Like, if it's meant to be, they would come back. Honestly, genuinely, actually, let's talk about it. If it was meant to be, they would definitely be coming back. You know that there's a story of fate. If you're not meant to be around those people, you will never cross paths with them, no matter how close in proximity you are. Like, if you had a boyfriend that, like, you were neighbors with, like, you start dating your neighbor, and you guys are together, you guys would see each other every morning, every night, hang out. Soon you guys have a bad breakup. It's something with God or fate that is basically, that's just like, yeah, they're not meant to be in your path anymore. So you will literally barely run into them ever at all, even if you're so close. And so many people have these experiences. I have this experience where literally have, like college, like the thing with college is that your campus is so close knit and small to the point where it's like your college campus is so close knit and small where it's like you're bound to run into people all the time and bound into people that like you barely know or you know. So when I cut my best friends off, I don't run into them ever. Never run into them. And again, we were best friends. Like we would hang out all the time. We lived in close proximity with each other and live in close proximity. I never run into them. It's just something with fate. Look, if it was meant to be, it's 222. Talk about fate. Hold on. Don't play with me. It is 222. By the way, 222, I love angel numbers. We're talking about 222 is positivity. Something with like in your life being positive, something positive. I don't know. Balance, harmony, trust in the universe. Encourage to trust your intuition. What am I telling you? What am I telling you? Trust in the universe. If it was meant to be, you would see them again. If it's not meant to be, then it was never meant to be. Period. If you run into them, it was meant to be. Sorry. You needed to fall in love with them and for them to remove themselves for you to know more about yourself at the end of the day. Facts. No printer. All right. Next question. What is something... Oh, fuck. Oh, this is a question. Oh, no. What is something you would tell your past self? It will get better, but it is one of the worst things you can tell someone depressed. Like, it will get better. Okay, when? Like, it's been a few months. Like, when will it get better? Like, what? Like, I'm doing everything I can, and it's still feeling rocky. Weirdly enough, it will get better. Unfortunately, it's gonna take time. Maybe I would probably tell myself, sometimes you can do everything in your control, and you will not feel good, or something still won't feel right, or it won't work out. And the answer is time. Horrible answer, I know. I'm so sorry that's your answer. Again, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it, but it takes time. It will get better, and it will take time. We don't know how much time. And that uncertainty is crippling, but you need to hold on. And you need to accept the fact that there's probably nothing you can do except for try your best and wait it out. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The waves are hitting you. You don't deserve to almost drown. You're going to have to wait for the tides to calm down. I'm so sorry. Again, you don't deserve it. But you know what? You learn a lot from it. You become stronger from it. Like, you become a good swimmer from all the tides. And you're going to use the muscle from swimming in other aspects of your life. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that's how that had to go. I'm sorry. Next confession, babe. I had an ex who refused to let me break up with him, so I did some bad S to get him to do it. You have to. You have to. And honestly, I don't even know why this is a confession. This is something you should be proud of, not even like a guilty confession. You have to. For sure, you have to. I had an ex who refused to let me break up with him, so I did some bad stuff to get him to do it. You're going to have to do some bad stuff to get them to do it. The fact that you got them to do it, I'm proud of you. Actually, let's speak up. I am proud of you. I am so proud of you that you did something in order to get him to allow you to leave. You basically were in a fight for survival. I'm not even lying. You were in a fight for survival. I'm sorry, babe. Sorry that you had to do whatever you could. How old are you and what are your interests? Oh, this is such a good question. So I'm a junior in college. I actually forget my age all the time. Girl, I still think I'm 17. I still think I'm 19, okay? I think I'm in the teens, okay? Do not call me an adult. That's crazy. Why are you calling me an adult? I literally went shopping the other day, tried on a dress. Ooh. That dress was promiscuous. Oh, H&M. Why are we selling this, H&M? H&M, why are we selling this? H&M. I got my curves out. There's something different though. Like, that's for over 25. I'm under 25, okay? My frontal lobe, whatever her name is. My frontal cortex? What is it called? My frontal lobe didn't kick in. Okay? Whew. So, how old am I? I am as old as my community, which I love. I'm as old as my followers. Like, the age range is going to be 18 to 25. I'm so happy that I'm in between those age ranges. Where, I can relate. I can relate to my little community. I love my community. I understand them on a level. We're in the same generation. We're all cute. So, I love it. I love my age. But I am not wearing that dress. That dress was that's for an adult. Who am I wearing that for? I may go to the beach with my mom. What are you making that for? And it's I'm an adult, but I'm not like that. Oh my God. Whoa. I have to be a full grown adult. Whoa. Anyway. That just scared the shit out of me. Anyway, the question was, how old am I and what are my interests? What are my interests? So interest, content creation, social media will always be one. YouTube is my number one girl. I love her to guts and pieces. Photography. I take a lot of photos. The editing. It's the editing that I don't want to do. Yeah, the computer programs are getting me. The chokehold. So yeah, I love photography. I need to fight that perfectionism away because my photography is pretty good. So I walked into Old Navy. Oh my God. See how I go topic to topic? Oopsie. So I went to Old Navy and I was looking at the men's clothes, like jeans. So there's like a whole like rack of jeans, and then there's a photo of a man. I don't know how I'm supposed to show this pose. Hold on. But the pose that he did, the pose that he did. I'm hoping I can find a photo. I don't know how I can find a photo because it was in person. Find a photo of this man. Because like he was like I can't do it. I can't do it. But his neck was crooked. He was like smiling like, and his legs are kind of spread with jeans on. And like he's on a stool, so it's like his butt is hanging off the stool and he's like crooked. And I said, who took that? Who took that photo? Who took that photo? Edited well. Like it looks like an actual like promotional ad, like, you know, skin clear, skin tight, whatever. But the pose sucks. What photographer did that? And they had it as like a promotional thing in Old Navy. Like this was like for the clothes. So that helps my perfectionism. Sorry. That helps my perfectionism because I'm like, who took that photo? That didn't look like a good pose. You could have made him look so... There's so many other poses you could have done to show a man in jeans. Why did you pick the most awkward one where his legs are spread and he's smirking? Come on. What? And I am in a campus town, so like maybe... No, like that's not the move. Like, why did he look desperate? Old Navy. So that helped my perfectionism with photography because I was like, y'all, if he can take, like they're in a photo shoot, if he can take all those photos of this man wearing jeans, doing different poses, and they pick that one as the best one and hang it up on their store, then what's stopping me from posting my photography on Instagram? Like, who cares about the critique or who cares if it doesn't look perfect or whatnot? Because why was that at Old Navy? So it made me feel better about myself. It made me be like, girl, if you don't post your photography, if you don't put out your photography right now. Oh, wait, actually, confession. I pooped. I took a on my aunt's yard and blamed the dog. I don't understand people that, oh, look, I don't understand people that do this. There's a lot of stories, actually, you're not the only one. There's a lot of stories where people are like literally like defecating. Was it decapitating? I forgot the word. Defecating on like random things, like the yard, my teacher's desk. Like, why though? Like, you took it in the yard and you blamed the dog. My thing is, like, how did you wipe then? I'm hoping you're just a child. And blamed the dog. You took it in the yard. They, like, defecated. I don't know the word. Lord. They took it number 2 on their aunt's yard and blamed the dog. Why did you do that? Well, I can't even talk about that one because I'm just like, I can't even be like, yeah, that's so funny. Next. Do you have a boyfriend? Ooh, I do. I do have a boyfriend. I have a boyfriend for 6 years. Okay. Oh, not 6 yet. It's May 13th. Our anniversary is May 31st. But 6. Me saying the day is going to like expose me because that goes to show how bad I hate editing. Because I'm not going to post it like anywhere near May 15th. I do have a boyfriend. How fun. 6 years, which is crazy. It's about to be 6 years, so I'm lying. It's like 5.96, but nearly 6 years, which is insane. And you know what? I love telling people, they're like, oh yeah, I have a boyfriend for 6 years, because they're all like, oh, what? How do you do that? I don't know. But that's a lot of fun. I love him. He got me through everything. Like, he made me grow as a woman. Stop. He made me grow as a person, and I love him. And again, I can make a whole podcast video with that of how to be in, like, how a long distance relationship can work. I'm having so much fun. Can you tell? Next confession. Not really a confession, but I'm 1 year, 4 months clean. Oh, baby. These confessions are low-key old, so this person probably is, like, rarely clean. Like, clean. Yay! Shout out to anyone clean or trying to become clean. Pure. Let's do another confession because I feel like I answered questions, like, really long. I online stalk people from school for no reason, just for fun. I don't blame you. I don't do that, though. I don't blame you, but not me. I don't blame you, but can't relate. Yeah, no, that does seem fun. Like, yeah, do it. I bet you're 50, you're going to look at their Facebooks and be like, I wonder what Brendan is doing. That makes sense. The next confession. Sometimes I check in on my exes. Get a grip. I'm just kidding. Get a grip. What do you want to see? Like, okay. It depends. Do you check in on them because you're curious? I feel like now. By the way, I don't have an ex. Okay, but I feel like I don't know if I did. I don't know what I would do in that regard. But it's like, are you checking in on them to see like what could they possibly be doing in their day-to-day life, or are you checking in on them? Like, are you getting hurt by stuff that you see? Because that's an issue. I brought this for a good reason. Shout out Roya Rain, Black owned, college student owned. I think she actually graduated. Alumni owned. Roya Rain. Where's her name, girl? Where's her name? Oh, shit. You know, let me. Hold on. Roya Rain. Gag it. Anyway, sometimes I check in on my exes. This is only good. It depends on, like, why and how you're feeling from it. If you're checking in on them and you're seeing something about them and it's making you feel bad about your day or it ruins your day, like if you see like they have a new girlfriend and it ruins your day, stop checking in and let it go. Give it up. But if you're checking in being like, what is that loser up to? I think that's fine. Like, exes are kind of like ex-best friend. Well, no, I don't check in on my ex-best friend. So actually, I don't know why you're doing this. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, girl. But I have a lot of ex-best friends. I don't really check in on them. I've never done that. I don't have an ex, though. I don't know if that's different because, like, you're intimate. I don't do that. Well, it's not about whether I do it or not. It's kind of about, why are you doing it? I don't do it, but why are you doing it? Okay. Next Q&A question. What's my least favorite food? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Sorry. I just got repulsed because I kind of forgot durian. Yeah. Durian. That's my least favorite food. Don't, like, how crazy is that? Like, I think it's one of the things that, like, smell bad, but it tastes good until I tasted it and I wanted to throw up. What a gaslight. What a manipulative, conniving tactic to use on me. I'm never trying that again. Death to all of them. Jail. What's my favorite song? This will be my favorite song till the day I die. It has to be, okay? And I can't change my mind. I have to stick with it. Because I have, like, a song that I like in the moment. Like, my most liked song in the moment. Ooh, Gnarly by messsyy. Why do I love that song so much? I love that song so much. Gnarly's good. Gnarly's so good. Favorite song of all time, though, is 'Cause You're Mine from Jungle. Not many people know it. People are now knowing about it. Please get off. They're my underground band. Let them go. They had one song that went big. Then they have their choreographers do their thing that they always have. I love Jungle. Jungle's my favorite band of all time. It was supposed to be a unique thing about me. Not a unique thing about me. Like, they're actually my favorite band of all time. But now everyone knows about Jungle, which is amazing. I'm happy for them. Sad for me. Happy for them. Sad for me. I love Jungle so much. 'Cause You're Mine is my favorite song. Honestly, I can play a snippet because I know copyright, so you can play it a little. So I'm gonna play it. Sorry for the baby voice. That was cringe. Like, y'all, you can just hear the beat. Hold on. That is my favorite song. Did you hear that? Did you hear what I just heard? I was one of the people who voted yes on kissing their relatives. But you gotta understand, we were like 4, and I don't think we really understood the concept of cousins. So we got married. But the intentions were technically romantic. So, you know what's funny? You know what I love about this one? Is you're holding on to it. You're 4, but you're holding on to it. Get out my head. It'd be one thing to be like, oh my God, we were 4, we didn't know any better. But in your head, you're saying, yeah, but it was technically romantic. You're holding on to it. Like, you're holding on to the beat like you weren't 4. Like, you're like, yeah, we were just, like, people that probably have went, I don't know. People that probably did something stupid and immature when they're 4 was like, I was this stupid and immature. But you're sitting here, instead of being like, oh, I was just immature, like, I didn't know any better, like, come on, don't rat me out for that. You're saying, but, like, and, you know, don't judge me, we're young, but, like, it was technically romantic. Like, the intentions behind it, like, I did have real feelings for my cousin. Jail. Go to jail. Because, like, now you're making it awkward. You're making me awkward. You're making me feel fucking, like, sorry, respect. You're making me feel uncomfortable. Because it's like you're admitting to me, like, yeah, but I used to have feelings for him. Yeah, I was young and I was immature. I didn't understand the concept of cousins, but I did have feelings. Oh no. Okay. We got married. Why are you holding on to that? 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 But we were technically married. Okay. Jail. Because I don't know. I feel like, 1, the fact you remember it, and then 2, the fact that you were like, yeah, but it was real to me. Like, that's what it feels like you're saying. That's what it feels like you're saying. That's what it feels like you're saying. You're like, well, it wasn't real. We were young, but we did get married, and we did have a romance intention, which it's making me feel like it wasn't real, but it was real to me. I feel like in a family gathering, you're like, you'd see him and be like, I don't know if it's him or her. I have no clue what this is. But no. It makes me feel like in a family gathering, you're looking at them being like, you know, we got married, right? You know, we were technically married for a bit, right? You remember that we kissed? You remember the feelings behind that? It was real to me. That's what it feels like you're telling me. Get off my phone. When I was 15, I got blackout drunk and almost lost a finger ice skating. Yelling. Let's talk about this. Blackout drunk at 15 is so wild. What do you mean you got blackout drunk at 15? I've never gotten blackout drunk in my life. Never. How do you do that? Like, how? How do you even get blackout drunk? Like, how? Like, what? How? Like, how does your body, like, have that? Like, how do you not, like, how does your body not throw something up or, like, stop yourself from getting to that point? How are you blackout drunk at 15? 15? Also, I'm not even going to talk about almost losing a finger ice skating, because were you ice skating drunk? And I'm not even going to talk about the blades. Skip. Next. I've been in over 10 relationships, and my parents only know about 1. Real. How long are these relationships? How old are you? 10 relationships, and my parents only know about 1. What does that say? Something more about your exes or more about your parents? Was it more of like, I don't want to tell my parents about this? Or was it more about, my exes are trash and I can't even introduce them to my parents? Also, what do you mean 10 relationships? You know how people say, like, you only count a relationship if it was longer than 3 months? Were these relationships long? Because are you saying, like, 10, but 2 of them were, like, 2 weeks long? So it was, like, 8? What do you mean? I need to ask you more questions. I used to eat cat treats and thought I was half cat because of it. I love hiss girls. I love the girls in middle school that would hiss and be like a cat and scratch. Not scratch me. Oh my God. Don't scratch me. Like, okay, cat girl. Go, cat girl, go. Go, cat girl, go. If you had to eat cat treats in order to feel more with your identity, go, girl, go. I'm hoping that you were, like, in middle school or something. Like, you said I used to. Like, you're not an adult. So, like, you're fine. Okay, someone said, 1, what's your process in creating polls every day? And the other one said, why did you start doing polls? So you don't really know this because this is, like, come out of my first little podcast thing, but I used to be a poll account on Instagram, which means that people would post food, outfits, aesthetics, music, songs, and I would have polls every day of asking people whether they liked or disliked it, which was very fun. I actually really liked it. I liked it at first, but it just kind of got draining because it wasn't like I wasn't putting any content of myself. I was just putting other people's content out there and asking people to rate it, because I didn't know how to start content and I wanted to build a community. It actually built a community, and I was pretty consistent for a bit, but it was really hard to like be motivated or consistent because it just felt draining because it wasn't like I wasn't putting me out there. I was putting other people's content out there, and I kind of was dealing with this like imposter syndrome of like, yeah, you have all these followers, but off of what? Other people's content. What countries do you want to visit? Y'all are gonna hate me. Africa, but Africa's a continent. Ooh. Kenya, I'm thinking. Ghana, maybe. I have to do more research on countries in Africa that I can like look at, but there's definitely countries in Africa. Like I definitely want to go somewhere in Africa, maybe like Kenya and like see the cities there. My friends from Kenya. I want to go to Africa real bad. I don't know what is it. I've always wanted to go to Africa since I was little. I just want to go to Africa. There's someone I liked years ago, and we had a falling out, and then no longer followed each other. But her account was public, and I screenshotted most of her selfies. I don't know what's wrong with me. Talk about being stalkerish. Why? Okay, well, it doesn't even sound like they were like your girlfriend or boyfriend. Like, this is where it sounds weird. It doesn't even sound like you guys were dating. You just said, there's someone I liked years ago and we had a falling out and then no longer followed each other. So you liked them. Like, you guys were friends and you liked them and then you fell out and you screenshotted their selfies? Were you guys dating? I don't think you guys were dating. Because if you would say your girlfriend, like, oh, me and my girlfriend broke up or me and my boyfriend broke up and we no longer follow each other, but I screenshotted most of her selfies. Oh, my eye is tweaking because you're so weird. Sorry, I'm just kidding. Ew. So you guys were friends, kinda, but not anymore. You liked them, and then you fell out. I wonder why you guys had a falling out. I wonder what that story is like. Why did you guys have a falling out if you liked them? If you liked them, then why did you guys have a falling out? Did they not like you back? Did you disrespect them? Like, not me saying you're the problem. Sorry. What happened? And then you screenshotted her selfies. Do you still have them saved on your phone? You said, I don't know what's wrong with me. Talk about being stalkerish. Do you have it saved on your phone still? Did you delete them? You didn't tell me you deleted them. But I'm assuming by saying, I don't know what was wrong with me, you deleted it. How is that? How is sitting with yourself deleting it like? How is that like? Knowing, be like, damn, I really screenshotted everything because I liked her and we fell out. Like, did you look at your phone gallery and you were like, let me just delete these? Okay. Okay. You're funny. You're a fun one. Oh, I'm in love with a girl who rejected me, but we're still close friends. Oh, I hope that's over with. Oh, I hope you ended that. Oh, that's hurtful. Stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But I love them as a person, but we can still be friends. No. Stop. Like, whoa. Come on. You know. You better know now. Sorry. I used to pee in the drainer thing on the floor in first grade bathroom. You know what? I was like, this is nasty. This is first grade. First grade in the bathroom, you saw a drainer and you peed on it. There was a toilet though. There was an entire toilet on the drain. I'm trying to be at peace with you and your first grade self. I'm really trying. It's not looking good. King, I don't know. I don't know about that one, King. Why do you even remember that? How do you even remember that? How do you remember it to the point where someone asked me, can you give me a confession? And your first thought was, yeah, I used to pee in a drain in first grade. Where did that come from? Also, you probably have to be a good person if that's the only thing you got. So, you know what? Shout out to your first grade self. You knew better. Thank God. But yeah. It was lovely. Nice meeting you guys. First episode. Lord. What do you mean you peed in a drain? What do you mean you kissed your cousin? What do you mean you got married to your cousin? Okay. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'll see you guys. I had a lovely time. Me and my little boo-boo. Her name is Soy Milk. I call her Soy for short. I love her. I love her to bits and pieces. She's fake. She's a lafufu. $8 Walmart. I love her. The tag is upside down. Doesn't even matter to me. She looks great. She's beautiful. I love her. Let me show her. She's a gorgeous little girl. This Soy Milk, she goes 360 because she's that girl. This is her. She's so pretty. Look at her, guys.